Good morning. Excuse me. Caught a bit of Casey's cold. 8th of February 2026. I know this one very well. So it's Mike Oldfield, and I believe it's called Horseback. So country, if you're out there, she doesn't come very often. She's always busy because she's got a lot of work on, bless her. But it reminds me of you. It's about big brown bay horse. So if you've ever owned a horse or you love horses, it could be something for you. It's also very pertinent because the year of the fire horse starts in the middle of this month, 17th. So we've got Aquarius 11. We've got the moon, and we've got Libra. And we're in Aquarius now. Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Moon. And 11th house is usually Aquarius, but it's Capricorn. So Aquarius is in Venus, Mars, Pluto. So that could be important. So the name Mike, the countryside, fields, and because my stepdad introduced me to this, it could be about stepdads. He introduced me to some well strange music, but I loved it. We used to listen for hours. So let's see where it takes us, shall we? Number 8 is the Strength card. The name's attached for me, but it could be different for you. Anybody living at that number, born on that date, living or past, or date for your diary. David, Ian, Penny, Marie. It's also about control. I'm hoping it's a lighter read than yesterday's, because yesterday's was deep and dark. There it is. It's not urgent, but it is about control. Somebody trying to control you, or you trying to control the beast within you. So, because that card is not about the lion, it's about the woman that's taming that lion. So, in this case, she's failing to tame that beast. And unfortunately, it's toxic because we've got Capricorn there, which we said, didn't we? We've got in the 11th house, and I've done it already. Well done, Spirit. Capricorn. Yeah. We've got the Tower. So the day before the Chinese New Year, 16th. New Year's Eve, if you like. We have Chris Mandate Neal. Somebody walking around on eggshells, trying to avoid destruction. Arguments, accidents, losses in the home, people being chucked out of the house. 16. Pisces and Neptune. What's in Neptune at the minute? Aries. Then we have the prison, the thought prison. Those words and thoughts that you've been told over the years that keep you trapped in a situation. Because there's nothing to fear but fear itself. She fears the people that held those swords, that have left a long time ago, but she daren't stand up in case they're still there. So, the threat. We have to release ourselves from overthinking, the analysis paralysis, from the fear of what might be there, standing up for ourselves in a toxic situation. Capricorn, 15. So the 15th and 16th of this month could be very important. Wherever you see those numbers, negative energy, you have to be open to something new. There's Michael again. So we've got Mike in the song, haven't we? A violent man. Libra energy, which we've got in the dice. You are not protected. Bad advice given from professional people, especially doctors, priests and lawyers. Control, power struggles, and we've got Capricorn there, which you don't usually have in a read. So we've got it twice. Toxic energy. You've got the 21, Bob and Dean. This isn't over. If you think it is, it's not. The year of the snake is still not over till the 17th. So it's going to kick the doors on the way out, I think. There is delays in travel. This is something that needs to be brought to a conclusion, but hasn't. You need to come home to who you truly are, because you're wasting your time, energy and breath on something or someone that isn't worth it. Battle, weary. So no good news there then. 4 months. So April. So 21, 15 and 16, all negative. And the song is so beautiful, it's such a shame. Somebody maybe wants to escape. You are shackled by vows, promises and contracts possibly that have been made under duress that you should never have signed. Yeah, so don't sign anything. This is a breakdown of a friendship, a marriage. It could be negative energy around schools, teachers. It's the neck and throat, which you can hear the man is not so good. It's not believing in yourself, it's not having faith in yourself. It's about the indoctrination, the word you've been told, the mind games, the psycho war, if you like, religion, the Pope, Simon, Peter, Mark, Diane, all the negative things that have been told to you that affected your spirituality. 5 and 23, lost keys. We've got not one major arcana that's positive today so far, and I don't like that. Yeah, there he is again. So we've got all the cards we need for this story. Michael, the Slayer, the man with the knife, the man with the sword, a violent man, the courts, law, Libra, open enemies, legal matters. Yeah, but there is happiness to be had. They're telling us 9 months. Yes, be open. This is toxic. Yeah, someone made the wrong choice. We've got Kristen, we've got Emily, we've got Catherine, we've got Susan, we've got Aidan, we've got Adam, Eve and Lily. The Garden of Eden, it is not. You are not protected. 6 or 24. You have a choice to make. Someone here obviously doesn't want to make this choice because they're trying to avoid it. But there is a separation needed. Even if it's just separating yourself from these negative thoughts. Yeah. Problems within the home and family life. A celebration called off. A celebration coming up that you're not looking forward to. An anniversary perhaps of a passing. Something like that. It is 4 days, which would take us up to the 12th, it is repairs need doing in the home, or like I said, actual loss of home. We can't sit on the fence about this, unfortunately. We have to choose. There is a tall, handsome stranger about to arrive. That's the gypsy card for the tall, handsome stranger. Somebody who's passionate, somebody possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody who's immature there. It's very small passion. And patience is what we require. We're going to need a lot of patience in this situation. Somebody doesn't want to walk away. They are avoiding that at all costs. And maybe the other does. So it's not an ideal situation. Unable or unwilling to walk away, to take the action needed to bring this to a conclusion. So I'm really sorry about my throat. I bet I sound like a frog, don't I? Oh dear. I hope you're digging your way out, Elaine, or you've got plenty of provisions so you don't have to go out. Kristen, I hope you're warming up, love. April, you hadn't said what the weather's like where you are. So somebody's keeping you in the dark. Painting a picture, a false picture of what's really going on. Lies, deceit and theft. Taking credit, that could be a credit card for what you've done. Yeah, from man to boy now, he's dishonouring the dead, Aries energy, head and face injuries, the ancestors. This is someone who doesn't take action, someone who is impotent. They feel unable or unwilling to do anything at all. He doesn't do what he says he's going to do. And there it is. It brings bickering and arguing, banging your head against a brick wall, causing head and face injuries. So there it is again, head and face injuries. Yeah, the fool's journey cannot begin until we end the last chapter. So everything's on hold, putting things off until tomorrow that should be done today. Again, lost keys. Zoe, Katie, Richard. It is feeling the fool or acting the fool. And because of this, the door is not open to you. A missed opportunity because you stayed too long in something that wasn't working. Rejection. Dreams shattered. You're going to have to focus. And this could turn into a complete nightmare. You're not focused, you're too split. And there it is. You can't move on. You will stay in stormy waters until this is settled. You have learnt nothing. Spirit's not happy. Sagittarius energy. Failed studies at university. We are going through the rapids. We're going to be put through the ringer till we learn that lesson. You are unaware of certain knowledge. You have no patience. You need to find patience. And you will be put through the blacksmith's forge and battered and battered and battered till you come out the other side, learning that lesson. 14. So now we've got 14, 15 and 16 of this month and run up to the Chinese New Year. Sagittarius energy. Where have we got Sagittarius? The midheaven, Lilith, and 10th house of ambition and career. So, being foolish, being stupid, staying in a toxic situation. Tony, Philip, Emily and Kerry all could be important. But you've got to stop overthinking this. No blame, no shame. Just stand up for yourself. This is not a good read. Not one of the major arcana is in the upright. The door to the other world is closed to you. You have no spiritual sanctuary until, so no peace of mind until this is sorted. So this must be a big thing. And it could be global because we've got the world there. So global media, the World Wide Web, it could be a big thing. So 11th house is your hopes, wishes and dreams, and you can't have them until you face the chaos, basically, because out of chaos comes order. It's about the legs and ankles. It's about social and tribal gatherings, which DPLO, group activities, society, friends, hopes, wishes. There's your friends. Where is it? Where's that? There it is, friends. Hopes, wishes, dreams, both shattered. And the social consciousness. This is where your sense of personal identity is extended to the greater group, the extended family, like I said, my stepdad. A professional class, there's the professional class, that's negative energy. A tribe or race. This is the house group of interaction and organised society where social consciousness is developed. The rules governing human conduct are examined and, if necessary, change is effected. As such, the planets in the 11th house describe how well or otherwise a person fits into society. Isolated, introspected signs, planets, and find it difficult to move beyond the confines of their own self. So, this is a domain of your hopes and wishes. Is what is envisioned and inspired for the good of society. For those with social awareness, the dream is for the good of the community. For those who have not yet developed a sense of social integration, all dreams centre around the self, the selfish person. And this is what we've got here. Someone sees themselves reflected in the eye of the group. Recognise their place in the bigger picture, but you don't because somebody is skewing that picture. Mind games, power struggles. There's the power struggles, that Leo energy. A dominance attained over it, but this can be a place of friendship and acceptance. The 11th house can facilitate cooperation. We see none of that here. To achieve the group's objective. So, Libra moon. Some people will see both sides of an argument, so never make a decision. And that leaves them in limbo, I'm afraid. So, Libra moon. The mother energy. Emotionally dependent, peaceable, courteous, diplomatic, emotionally dishonest, though, and critical. That's what we've got here. So they make out they are peaceful, they make out they can't live without you, they are polite, diplomatic when in public, but they are dishonest and critical. The moon in Libra dislikes confrontation, that's where we started, and it is a people pleaser. They need a partner, they don't want to be alone. Dear me, it's not good, is it? So somebody selfishly is keeping a situation going because it suits them. They are not thinking how the other person feels and how unhappy they may be. So somebody keeps dragging the past up to blackmail you into staying, possibly. Or you keep dragging the past up to make yourself feel you have to stay, you have to do whatever this is. A contract made under duress. And there she is. She's not having any of it. Number 6, so we've got the 6 twice. So the crone's back. She don't care. She's blunt. She doesn't care what she says. This is the equivalent to the Hermit, 9 or 27. The Hecate at the crossroads. She is the fairy godmother, believe it or not, but she doesn't suffer fools. And somebody's being a fool, so woe betide 'em. The Trinity not in the circle is a symbol which represents the maiden, the mother and crone, the past, the present and the future, all flow into one. I've had many encounters with a fairy crone and she can be very abrupt. She literally rummages around in your abdomen. This is very abrupt. Pulling things out, so you will feel like something has punched you in the stomach and dragged out your insides. Throwing them over her shoulder and then saying it's time to fly and throwing you off a cliff, which the fool does not want to do in this situation. He usually jumps off that cliff, makes his wings on the way down, but refusing to do so. She's saying it's now or never. She shows you situations at such a fast pace that you wonder why she's in the guise of a crone. Never have I met a being so wise. If you're looking for sympathy, you aren't going to get it here, but you will find the answers if you truly look for change. Do not be fooled by the appearance of this fairy crone. She may be small, she may be old and hobbling around with the use of her staff, but if you turn your back on her for 1 instant, she will flitter around in the blink of an eye. So somebody's lying about possibly health issues. She is made of earth. She is earth, and she is older than you could possibly imagine. Mother Earth. She carries all of the secrets of lessons learned over eons of time. Those lessons you will have to learn, which one can only experience for yourself. So she can't help you. You've got to go through this yourself to fully understand. She sees through you the lies, even the ones you tell yourself, the ones you are unaware of. She sees through your self-sabotaging patterns and knows what is best for you, which might not be something that you're comfortable to hear. Somebody here isn't. The fairy crone has no patience for time wasters. You either heed her advice or she is done with you. She's washing her hands here. What you can rely on it for wisdom, answers and matter-of-fact attitude that cuts through your ego and the masks that you wear. If you truly seek answers to the biggest questions, then it's time to work with the fairy crone, but you can't do that because the door is locked to you until you make this decision. And you must know one thing. You might not want to hear the answer if you are stuck in your comfort zone. Know that once you call on her, she has the ability to propel you forward at such a speed that you wonder what's hit you when your feet won't touch the ground. Drawing the fairy crone card might indicate that you need to look deeper into a situation or within yourself to see what's really going on. And only when you peel back the layers can you truly see the root issue. It's about being open, being vulnerable enough. That's what they want, you to be open, vulnerable enough to look at yourself and what you may be afraid to look at. Nothing to fear but fear itself. The things that have been hidden for so long, you might be caught in a never-ending pattern. There it is, never-ending cycle. That feels out of your control. But remember, when we change what's on the inside, the outside falls into place. The fairy crone represents a future. Nothing is set in stone yet, and all will change depending on the decisions that you make in the present. Really think about what you want your future to look like and sit with the crone to see what needs to go to make it room for it. So this is not good, and somebody doesn't want to see that. We've also got, with the Capricorn energy, I forgot to say, Lee and Ashley. So let's have a look. It's not good, is it? The grandmothers could also be important. Grandparents. There she is, the girl with the jade skirt. And Elaine spelled it out for us before, but it's Chal Chui Hu Liko. So, yeah, I can never say it. Calico Lico. That's something like that. Calico Lico. The girl with the jade skirt. So if you see somebody running around in a jade skirt, maybe that's a clue. The Mexican goddess, Mexico, she of the jade skirt. She presides over fresh water in rivers and lakes. Her skirt of jade represents the waters of the earth. She's also associated with mountains, so mountains and lakes and water. Birth. Now, there is a chance of a birth there in 9 months. A new beginning. Blessings, cleansing, preservation, exorcism, so exorcising the ghosts of the past. Casting out those evil spirits there. Restoration of balance and flow, because there is no balance and flow there. Kalkuitiklu brings her water blessing to you. She casts out bad spirits in the form of bad moods, negativity, and carefully nurtured old complexes. She washes you clean tenderly, like the mother, so there's the mother again, with her newborn baby, restoring health, optimism, and flow into your life again. She unsticks your stuckness and helps you grow up and away from the negativities of the past influences. She knows that change is the essence of life. Nothing will stay the same, and drawing her card tells you the time has come for you to grow. A fresh mountain breeze blows into your life and blows away all the cobwebs. Let it be as she wishes for you. So, be open. Something needs to change. Don't fight it. And away we go. Through the grass, across the snow. Big brown beastie, big brown bear. I'd rather be with you. So the horse. There's born in the year of the horse. And we have the number 17. So there we are. 14, 15, 16, 17. You can't make it up. The salamander. It's the fire signs. So that new energy that's coming in out of nowhere. The 17. The salamander and the black pepper. It's going to get spicy. Symbols of fire and heat. The salamander and the fire horse. It is the year of the fire horse. Well done, Spirit. My head's a bit fuddled. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with you. And black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. So we need to find our passion. Both Aristotle and Pliny the elders wrote of the salamander's ability to withstand the flames, and so will you. And the creature's association with fire, so fire and water signs, is echoed and earth. I would say all 4 elements anyway, because of the wind that blows the cobwebs away. And the creatures associated with fire is echoed into ancient Greek myth. Black pepper or peppercorns has an earthy flavour with a spicy kick, making it a perfect match for the fire-friendly salamander. A new opportunity awaits. To fulfill it, though, you must remain inspired. Apply your full energy to your creative endeavours, or that door will be closed to you. What inspires you? How do you invite and incorporate more inspiration into your life? Absolutely superb. So, thanks for listening. I'll speak soon and I'll write up the song.